Hello, my name is Lisa Vunk, and this is my very first video blog. I have to admit I'm a little nervous. I prefer to hide behind the written pen, although even though I was a model when I was younger, I liked the camera then because I could hide and pretend to be somebody I wasn't. But here I'm live and have tremendous fear of putting my foot in my mouth. I had a lot of fear of speaking and that kind of thing throughout my life. Believe it or not, someone who knew me may beg to differ. Um, anyway, as I said, this is my first video blog, and I'm about to unleash my website, TrancenDance.co, and as a spiritual awakening facilitator, I hope to empower my fellow humans to cruise gracefully through this period we call the shift of the ages, or I like to term the revolution of love. Um, with all the changes and great transformation going on the earth, and I hope to offer both free information and help to dispel myth and misinformation, and as I said, empower my fellow humans to follow their path through their dark lens of fear into the light, where all there really is love and perfection everywhere. And this includes you and me and everything else on the planet, believe it or not. um, so I'm nobody special. I come from a very small island off the east coast of New England in Massachusetts called Martha's Vineyard. I've traveled all over and lived in a lot of different places for someone 46 years young. I don't really want to go too much into my story right now, but you could say I've led a very interesting life, and I've experienced a lot, and I hope to share the wisdom that I've gleaned along that way along with other various modalities of healing, like aside from stories is medicine, food is medicine, and breath is medicine, and movement is medicine, and yes, even sex, ooh, that word, as medicine, sacred divine union. Um, on my spiritual and social activism page on Facebook, I refer to myself as a spiritual rainbow warrior goddess of the light who wields a mighty sword of truth and justice, here to serve in the revolution of love. And I hope to awaken that call within others that feel it deep in their soul, so that we can all come together and walk into our shadows. I hope to assist in that process through my spiritual awakening facilitation consulting, as well as just getting to know everyone out there in this virtual world and sharing our ideas and thoughts and perceptions and help each other see what a commonality amongst all of us humans on this planet, so that we can come together and separate blah blah blah. Stop looking at all our differences and instead see ourselves as all various different colors on a palette, ready to co-create and paint a beautiful new canvas of what humanity is yet to have been. So I'm not going to rant and rave too much. I'm actually really still very nervous, and I like to call myself on my fears and other things and put it out there. It helps me to catch myself when I do so and removes the fear ultimately. So believe me, those who know me in 3D reality find it hard that I would ever be at a loss for words. But like I said, I like to feel much more comfortable behind the pen. And I've written a book, the first of a trilogy of my memoirs that I will also be getting out soon. And it is called TrancenDance. Like the website, maybe I'll just recite that poem and leave you with that for today. Um, so, I wrote this poem when I was 19, and I was in the middle of one of the many tsunamis in my life. And I like to say now that it's not about not drowning in the tsunamis. It's about learning how to surf them with zealous. and or zeal. And here's the poem: TrancenDance, and that's DANCE, as in the dance of transcendence. At the dawning, I saw the light of what I thought was a setting sun. I ran and hid in the darkness, for I found comfort where I could not be seen. There, in the black, I thought, I fought, I taught myself not to believe. I, the lone warrior, prepared myself for battle as I drank myself to sleep. Quietly the hunters came and stabbed me where I slept. They were swift about their duty and left without a trace. There, in the gray, pain, loneliness, nothing, as I lay slowly dying in the dusk, only to finally see, by the light of the rising sun, that I had rolled over on my own blade. A soft breeze caressed me as I awoke to the sparrow's song. I could smell the sweetness of the flowers and feel the warmth of the sun. There, in the light, freedom, peace, hope, and at last I was able to cry. I, the frightened child, left my mangled armor and began to crawl towards the sun. It's got me through a lot of tough spots in my lifetime, and I didn't choose to share it almost at all, even personally, till quite recently. I hope if you're going through any challenges in your life today, that maybe that poem might help you to see the light of day and to not give up. Breathe in, and keep on, raise your spirits and your head, and keep on going. So I think I'm going to leave it with that for now, as I process this whole thing, putting myself out there in the virtual world. Anyway, peace, love, abundance, and joy, sprinkled with magic and beauty, with a wafting of truth and justice, and a kiss of grace and compassion, all snuggled comfortably in the womb of all creation, where fear and his children, sorrow and suffering, only exist as a distant memory, soon to be forgotten, here in heaven on Mother Earth, where we are all as one, simply drunk on Goddess and gratitude, and everything else Mother, Father, Creator, Goddess have in store for all their children, whom they so do love to surprise. See you later.